Kill him! God! God!
Welcome to Rogue Gaming, your ultimate destination for thrilling adventures. Subscribe now and join the journey with Rogue Gaming.
Focus on your target. Let nothing distract you.
Is he running from someone?
Use the action view to gather information.
Safety and peace, Malik.
Word that the city was possessed of either. Why do you trouble me today?
Al-Mualim has marked Majd for death. What can you tell me about him?
Salahuddin's absence has left the city without a proper leader, and Majd has appointed himself to play the part. Fear and intimidation get him what he wants. He has no true claim to the position.
That ends today.
You speak too readily. This is not some slaver we're discussing. He rules Jerusalem and is well protected because of it. I suggest you plan your attack carefully. Get to better know your prey.
With your help, I will. Where would you have me begin my search?
What's this? You're actually asking for my assistance instead of demanding it. I'm impressed.
Be out with it.
As you wish. Here's where I would look. First, to the southwest near the mosque. After that, head south of here. There are two locations that might interest you. The southernmost church is one, the other is in the streets, near a synagogue.
Thank you for your help, Dad.
Don't foul this, Altair.
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
Leave, peasant, or I make...
God has dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that! Die, thief!
You're hurting me! Make room!
God save us! Just win! You can't just kill someone!
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
You there! Yes, you! Come! Come! See what
There's nowhere to run, old man! Don't hurt me, please!
هل تحتاج شيئا ما؟
Stop! Please! You're hurting me! Pay for your sin!
Is that the last of them? I hope so. Still, best not to take any chances. I'll hurry home. Don't think I'll leave it again anytime soon, either. You've done me a kindness, young man. Be assured, I won't forget it.
He looks like he's being chased by someone.
Where is he off?
He seems to be in a rush.
What's got into him?
Gözünüzü dört açın, geri dönecek.
Please don't leave. Just a few coins, please.
Evvelki sefer elimizden kurtuldu. Bu sefer kaçmasına izin vermeyelim. Kalabalığın içine karışmayı seviyor. Gözünüzü dört açın. Kimsenin sizi kandırmasına izin vermeyin.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
Evvelki sefer elimizden kurtuldu. Bu sefer kaçmasına izin vermeyin.
I'll have your hand for that.
Fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say...
Please, help me.
Siz hırsız.
Stop! You must not trespass here.
I beg of you. I beg of you, just a few coins, please.
Kenara çekil.
Please.
ردوها علي.
I'll have your head. Die!
Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
Small crime today leads to larger ones tomorrow. Majduddin will help. Only come forward so that he might know their names. We all hold darkness in our hearts. Each day is a struggle to remain strong in our faith. But we are only human. We might falter. We might fail. Majduddin
Strange,
is
I've
here
never
to
seen
see
someone do that
even
before.
when this happens, we are returned to a proper...
Now comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors.
You have no business here. Easy.
That these barbar attacks might be avenged.
You will not get away from me! Where are you hiding?
Find favor with us, and he may grant us victory.
They're here! I'll get you!
Worry, friend. Shaitan is everywhere.
I will find
Whatever way you have.
damned archers. We are to launch an assault against one of Majd-Din's lieutenants. But we cannot do anything until the rooftops have been cleared. And I have no men to spare. Would you be willing to help? Just make sure they do not see you coming, or we will have to begin again.
Duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed. The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It is a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in.
There is nothing more insidious than one who turns his back on the law. The law was given to us by God. Glorious and exalted is he. To defy it is to disrespect him.
No mistake.
There is no greater evil than this. Majd-Din understands. He works to cast out the wicked among us, that we may live righteous lives. Watch carefully those around you. I think you know so well. For none of us is above temptation. Should they act contrary to the law, no matter how minor it seems, they must be reported. A small crime today leads to larger ones tomorrow. Majd-Din will help. Only come forward so that he might know.
Don't let him get away! Really horrors in their wake. Down comes the English king and his infidel army. Really horrors in their wake. Addin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, find favor with us, that he may grant us victory. The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Joppa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty
more
to
insidious
defend it until
than one
death.
who turns his back on the law.
Crusaders must
For the
be
law was given
destroyed.
to us by God. Glorious and exalted is he.
Praise
Defy
be
it
Al-Ahad.
is to disrespect
He has
him.
found the strength
There is
to
no
stand in
greater
defense of our
evil
great
than this.
civilization.
Majd-Din
no
understands.
It is
He
our
works
very
to cast
existence
out
we
the
are
wicked
fighting
among
for.
us, that we may live
The
righteous
infidel king would
lives.
see us all wiped from the world.
Watch carefully those around you, those you think you know so well. For none of us is above temptation. Should they act contrary to the law, no matter how minor it seems, they must be reported. A small crime today leads to larger ones tomorrow. Majd-Din will help. Only come forward so that he might know their names. There is nothing more insidious than one who turns his back on the law. For the law was given to us by God. Glorious and exalted is he. To defy it is to disrespect him. And there is no greater evil than this. Majd-Din understands. He works to cast out the wicked among us, that we may live righteous lives. Watch carefully those around you, those you think you know so well. For none of us is above temptation. Should they act contrary to the law, no matter how minor it seems, they must be reported. A small crime today leads to larger ones tomorrow. Majd will help. Only come forward so that he might know their names. Watch carefully those around you, those you think you know so well. For none of us is above temptation. Should they act contrary to the law, no matter how minor it seems, they must be reported. A small crime today leads to larger ones tomorrow.
Must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride,
I'm starting to understand why Mualim favors you. I assume you have been sent to deal with Majd, yes? Then it might help you to know that he enjoys lecturing his prisoners before executing them. While doing so, he turns his back to the crowd. It would be the perfect moment for you to strike. Now, I must attend to my men. We have our own targets to deal with.
What's got into
Darkness in our hearts. Each day is a
What is he
struggle
doing?
to remain strong in our faith. But we are only human. We might falter. We might fail. Majd is here to see that even when this happens, we are returned to a proper course. Confess to him, and he will show mercy. But should you try to run, to hide, you will be found and made to pay. There is no harm in naming them. Those among you who defy the law. We are nothing without our faith, without its rules and its direction. To defy it is to defy the one who leads us. Such behavior cannot be allowed.
the wrong man. That was unwise.
Enough! I still breathe, so you must desire more than just my life. What is it?
You know Majd well?
Better than most.
He seems a bit too righteous. Is the law really so important to him?
What do you think?
I think he hides something, and I think you'll tell me what it is.
It's a veil. All of it. Men like me, we are meant to scare them, fill the people with fear. The ones he kills, not criminals, but dangerous all the same.
Dangerous to who?
His plans. Their plans. Yes, he speaks of others. Those he works with. Works for, perhaps. I am uncertain. They need the city, though. Controlling it is important to them.
Why?
You'll have to ask him yourself. Attend one of his executions. It's when he's most talkative, addressing the crowd, hands covered in blood.
Then we are done.
If I were you, I'd go for them. You'll pay for that! This is painful to watch.
I'm so hungry. Just a little moment, I beg of you. I beg of you. I beg of you just a few coins, please.
Why would he do that?
Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and hungry.
Turn back now. Come no further. What is it that you want? It's a tragedy, but I say this is an honor. To die for God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this.
بشي من لازم
Like Addin, and take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can. What أيها الناس؟
hırsızlar arasına müstahak.
هل تريدون قول شيء ما؟
The English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Addin rides to meet him, and his further attacks might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us.
Did you not see me here?
May grant us victory.
That hurt! Stop it, please!
Less! أنت حثالة!
That hurt! Stop it, please!
Less! أنت حثالة!
Did you see the order? He wants us to repair a stage for another execution. Today!
It's the one at the western edge of Solomon's Temple. I was on my way just now.
So much death.
Worried that our true leader might return and bring a measure of justice to this city.
Yes, and not this mockery Majd parades before us.
How? How does something like this happen?
Everyone appointed in Salah ad-Din's stead is met with an untimely end. And now the position falls to him. He, who was once nothing more than the Emir's scribe.
How convenient. It would not surprise me to learn he was behind these accidents.
Shh! If the guards hear us, we'll be taken for treason. Executed on the very platform we have to repair. Come, let us return to work.
هل هناك سبب يمكن الأحمق؟
What is that man doing? Won't anyone help me?
When will you stop acting like a fool? What's he running from? Leave, peasant, before I make you.
Richard takes Jaffa. There will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this. Now comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Addin rides and each further attack quite the event. Brave and God, glorious and exalted indeed, find favor with us. We may grant our victory. Brave be Addin. He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. It is our very existence we are fighting for. We are all fighting from the world.
What news, novice?
I am not a novice.
A man's skill is defined by his actions, not the markings on his robe.
We can trade barbs or do Mualim's work. It's your decision.
Then be out with it.
Jerusalem's regent Majd is holding a public execution not far from here. It's sure to be well guarded, but it's nothing I can't handle. I know what to do.
And that is why you remain a novice in my eyes. You cannot know anything, only suspect. You must expect to be wrong, to have overlooked something. Anticipate, Altair. How many times must I remind you of this?
As you wish. Are we done?
Not quite. There is one more thing. One of the men to be executed is a brother. One of us. Mualim wishes for him to be saved. Do not worry about the actual rescue. My men will take care of that. But you must ensure Majd does not take his life.
I won't give him the chance.
So I hope.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Silence! People of Jerusalem, hear me well. I stand here today to deliver a warning. There are malcontents among you. They sow the seeds of discontent, hoping to lead you astray. Tell me, is this what you desire? To be mired in deceit and sin? To live your lives in fear?
No, we do not!
Then you wish to take action?
We do!
Your devotion pleases me. This evil must be purged. Only then can we hope to be redeemed.
This is not justice!
You've no right to do that! Who do you take yourself for?
And all of you stand idle, complicit in this crime.
Curse you all! See how the evil of one man spreads to corrupt others? They sought to instill fear and doubt within you, but I will keep you safe. Here now are four filled with sin. The harlot, the thief, the gambler, the heretic. Let God's judgment be brought down upon them all! Temptress! Succubus! Oh. She goes by many names. Her sin remains the same. Kill him! God! God!
Your work here is finished.
No, no! It had only just begun!
Tell me, what's your part in all of this? Do you intend to defend yourself as the others have and explain away your evil deeds?
The Brotherhood wanted the city. I wanted power. There was an opportunity.
An opportunity to murder innocents.
Not so innocent. Dissident voices cut deep as steel. They disrupt order. In this, I do agree with the Brotherhood.
You'd kill people simply for believing differently than you.
Of course not. I killed them because I could. Because it was fun. Do you know what it feels like to determine another man's fate? And did you see the way the people cheered? The way they feared me? I was like a god. You'd have done the same if you could. Such power.
Once perhaps. But then I learned what becomes of those who lift themselves above others.
And what is that?
Here, let me show you.
This won't be too difficult. أنت تتبع طريق الضلال.
Jerusalem needs a new ruler.
So I have heard.
What's this? No words of wisdom for me? Surely I have failed in some spectacular fashion.
You performed as an assassin should. No more, no less. That you expect praise for merely doing as told, however, troubles me.
It seems everything I do troubles you.
Reflect on that. But do so on your way back to Masyaf. Your work here is done.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Altair. I trust you're well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask then. I'll do my best to answer.
The merchant king of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd Addin in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Aqqa with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Eris used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it, whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens, the perfect soldiers, a perfect world.
Robert de Sable must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are 2 more Templars who require your attention. One in Akka, known as Sibran. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert de Sable is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.
Welcome to Rogue Gaming, your ultimate destination for thrilling adventures. Subscribe now and join the journey with Rogue Gaming.